Jate Vartar Narvore. Welcome to our 21st podcast. And while we're waiting for people to join in, I figured we might as well go ahead and do some language. So I recently found a lot of really good resources for us to use. And I'm just going to start out with doing some basic pronouns. So I or me is ni. My or mine is nar or ner. You, yours, gar. He, him, his, she, her, hers is kesh. They, their, and theirs is val. We or us is me. Our, ours is kun. And let's see, we've got some essential words. So we've got yes, elek, no, nesh, which is also the word for zero. To be or to exist, kuyir, and, all. This, ibik, that, ibak. So this and that are really close together. Just make sure that if you want to say this, it's ibik, or that, ibak. If you want to say but, which is also al or a, is a. If you want to say for, like for someone, is par. With is t. Which, what, who, that is meg. If you want to say the same thing but before a vowel, is magin. If you want, let's go into some questions. If you want to do the interrogative prefix used for a question, is tion, tion. If you want to say son or daughter, it's ad. If you're asking who, it's tion ad. If you're looking for where, as in a location, it's vahi. If you want to ask where is it, or you are asking where, as in where is it, it's tion vahi. If you want to say day, it's tur. Like in the Discord or somewhere, you'll hear jate vatur, which is good day, or good morning, because you put the var in there. If you're asking when, it's tion tur. Because, jorku. Why? Tion jor. To count. Soletar. If you want to ask how many, tion solet. And go into some basic adjectives. So like I said, jate is good. If you want to say happy, brike sa. Bad is douche. Sad, trekarla. Sad, trekarla. You want to say fast, evenish. Tired, harish. Funny, nola. Lazy, sharal. Beautiful, meshla. Strong, koitish. Angry, kaden. Or spicy as in food, it's janad. And that's the language for today, anyways. So the topic of this week's podcast, if I can find the link that I had. So the topic for today is the meaning of preparedness and what to prepare for. So the dictionary has preparedness as being a state of readiness, especially for war. The country mandated a high level of military preparedness as the example. So anyone who has ever been in these scouting programs like Boy Scouts of America, Girl Scouts, all those good programs, will know that you want to be prepared for anything at any time. So me personally, I always keep an emergency tire kit in my car, which has varied levels of impact drivers, I've got impact wrenches. I've got impact sockets. I've got flashlights. I've even got a torque wrench in there. I've got a basic first aid medical kit. I've got a lighter, even though I don't smoke. Hey, you never know. You just could be handy to have in there. The firearms, the armor, that's all being prepared at some level for something to happen. I thought I paused it. So honestly, I think I'm just going to go ahead and dive down the rabbit hole, and we're just going to go ahead and plan ahead for disasters. According to the ready.gov, well, seeing as we're in for winter weather at the moment, let's go ahead and click on the winter weather safety tips. So, winter storms create a high risk of car accidents, hypothermia, frostbite, carbon monoxide poisoning, and heart attacks from overexertion. Winter storms include blizzards, which we don't see too many of at the moment, but can always happen. Can bring out extreme cold, freezing rain, snow, ice, and high winds. Who would have ever guessed it? Winter storms can last a few hours or up to several days. It can cut off heat, power, and communication services. It can put older adults and children, sick individuals, and pets at greater risk. So, a few of the terms related to winter weather is a winter storm warning, which is issued when hazardous winter weather is in the form of heavy snow, freezing rain, or sleet is imminent or occurring. Winter storm watch alerts the public to the possibility of a blizzard, heavy snow, heavy freezing rain, or sleet, which is usually issued 12 to 48 hours before the beginning of the storm. Winter weather advisory, usually issued for accumulations of snow, freezing rain, freezing drizzle, and sleet, which will cause significant inconveniences, and if caution is not exercised, could lead to life-threatening situations. So, how do you prepare for the winter weather? Preparing your home to keep out the winter cold with insulation, caulking, and weather stripping. Learn how to keep your pipes from freezing. Install and test your smoke alarms and carbon monoxide detectors with battery backups. Gather supplies. That doesn't mean go out to your store and buy every bottle of water, every loaf of bread, and every case of eggs. Be smart about it, because the storm's not going to last forever, and there's also other people out there who will need these supplies as well. Keep in mind each person's specific needs in your household, including their medication. Remember the needs of your pets. Have extra batteries for radios and flashlights. Or even better, go out and get solar powered, so that you don't have to worry about whether those batteries are still good or if you have enough batteries to last. As long as you can see the sun, these things will get powered. If you're unable to afford your heating costs, weatherization, or energy-related home repairs, contact any low-income home energy assistance programs for help. In cases of emergency, be prepared for winter weather at home, at work, and in your car. Create an emergency supply kit for the car. Include jumper cables, sand to keep the weight down so you won't be sliding around on the ice, a flashlight, warm clothes, a blanket, bottled water, and any kind of non-perishable snacks. Also keep your gas tank full. So that's the winter side. Now let's go into the thunderstorms and the lightning involved with it. So, lightning is a leading cause of injury and death from weather-related hazards. Although most lightning victims survive, people struck by lightning often report a variety of long-term debilitating symptoms. Which, honestly, the chances of getting hit by lightning are pretty low anyways. You just want to mitigate that as much as possible. Thunderstorms are dangerous storms that include lightning and can create or cause powerful winds over 50 miles an hour, hail, flash flooding, and or tornadoes, which goes back into that hail. If you usually got one, you're probably going to have the other one floating around somewhere. Preparing for thunderstorms and lightning. Know your risk. Know your area's risk for thunderstorms. In most places, they can occur year-round and at any hour. Sign up for any community warning system, the Emergency Alert System, EAS, or National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, NOAA Weather Radio, also provide all emergency alerts. Make sure that you are strengthening your home. Cut down or trim trees that may be in danger of falling on your home. Consider buying surge protectors, lightning rods, or a lightning protection system to protect your home, appliances, and your electronic devices. Make sure you have an emergency plan in place so that you and your family know what to do, where to go, and what you will need to protect yourselves from the effects of a thunderstorm. Identify sturdy buildings close to where you live, work, study, and play. For the most part, you'll be pretty safe from your thunderstorms. Just stay inside, you'll be alright. If you're outside, get close to cover. Under a bridge, in a culvert, just somewhere to mitigate the risk of getting hit. Alright, so when considering building an emergency kit, you may need to survive on your own for several days. Being prepared means having your own food, water, and other supplies to last for several days, if needed. A disaster supply kit is a collection of basic items for your household that you may need in any event of emergency. I'm not waking you up over there, am I? Okay, just not. Oops. Come on. There we go. No, it's not paused. Alright, so emergency alerts. When emergency strikes, public safety officials use timely and reliable systems to alert you. So we've got wireless emergency alerts, WEAAs, which are short emergency messages from authorized federal, state, local, tribal, and territorial public alerting authorities. These can broadcast from cell towers to any WEA-enabled mobile device in a locally targeted area. These can be sent by state or local public safety officials, the National Weather Service, and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and the President of the U.S. We all know that we get the Amber Alerts, that's where these come from. So these look like text messages, but are designed to get your attention with a unique sound and vibration repeated twice. There are no more than 360 characters and include the type and time of the alert and any action you should take and the agency issuing the alert. They are not affected by network congestion and will not disrupt text, calls, or data sessions that are in progress. You are not charged for receiving the alerts, and there is no need to subscribe to them. I think you were trying to say something, Aru?
Oh, no.
Okay, I just heard noise on the other end.
Yeah, that was my TV. I had I had this background noise in my past hour.
Yeah, I do that too. So if you are not receiving the alerts, here are some tips to troubleshoot your mobile device. Check the settings on your device and review your user manual. You may be able to find this online as well. Older phones may not be WEA capable, and some cell phone models require you to enable the alerts to get them. Some mobile service providers call these messages government alerts or emergency alert messages. check with your wireless provider to see if they can help resolve the issue. All major phone providers and some smaller providers participate in these alerts. Check with the FCC registry of WEA providers to see if your provider is on it. We've also got the Emergency Alert System, EAS. It's a national public warning system that allows the president to address the nation within 10 minutes during a national emergency. State and local authorities may also use the system to deliver important emergency information, such as weather information, imminent threats, amber alerts, and local incident information targeting to specific areas. The EAS is sent through broadcasters, satellite digital audio services, direct broadcast satellite providers, cable TV, and wireless cable TV systems. The president has sole responsibility for determining when the national level EAS will be activated. FEMA and the FCC are responsible for these national level tests and exercises. Insert breath break because I need to breathe while talking sometimes. The EAS is also used when all other means of alerting the public are unavailable. So you've also got NOAA weather radio. So these are a nationwide network of radio stations that broadcast continuous weather information from the nearest National Weather Service office based on your physical location. And these broadcasts, official warnings, watches, and forecasts, and other hazard information 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Every day, every year, these are going. These alerts will also have non-weather emergencies, such as national security or public safety threats, through the emergency alert system. You've also got the FEMA app, which allows you to receive real-time weather and emergency alerts. It will send notifications to loved ones, locate your nearest emergency shelters in your area. Will also give you preparedness strategies and more. You can receive real-time weather and emergency alerts from the National Weather Service for up to 5 locations nationwide. You can find a nearby shelter if you need to evacuate to a safe place. And you can find out if your location is eligible for FEMA assistance, find disaster recovery center locations, and get answers to your most pressing questions. Oh, and there's your emergency preparedness and what to prepare for. And some language for the day. And that's 20 minutes of me talking about all of that. Fun stuff.
We're gonna ad hoc our way through civil conflict, just saying.
Yeah. And I am the voice of it. Not the best voice, I know. I'm sorry, y'all. I can only do with what I was given. Oh. Fun stuff, dude.
I wonder if we could set up our own fucking ad hoc. That'd be really cool.
Never know. Probably.
And something I could look into here today after I get finished with my homework. I got like one more small essay to do.
Bad Aru. Get to your homework.
Yeah, but like Pokemon. I've been playing shit on that.
That's me and Magic the Gathering. I've been buying the new sets, but I haven't been playing. I haven't even opened them.
I haven't played Magic the Gathering in a long time. Like, I used to spend like thousands of dollars on it.
Man, we need to play some Sabacc today.
Oh god, I need to find my Sabacc cards. They're packed away somewhere.
Oh yeah, you moved since the last time we played.
Yeah.
How is the house, by the way?
It's, I mean, my tenant said the house is good, and, living with the grandma's pretty good, and my dog's loving it here.
Odie, you want to go outside?
Yeah, she's already outside. She's running around and rolling on the grass.
Nice. I can't let my dog outside. It's too wet. It's been raining the last few days, and it's supposed to rain the entire week.
Yeah, there's so much grass here. It doesn't matter if it's wet outside. She doesn't come back in muddy, so it's nice.
Yeah, Jen would. She. I have to make sure I clean my boots off before I even come in. It gets that bad around here. It gets a lot. I'm not gonna say it's marshy, but it gets close to it in certain areas. Like not there's hills, but at some points I'm also at the bottom of said hill, so the water's got to go somewhere, right?
I just dumped some money into Pokemon cards and everything, hoping I'd get something like.
So how much did you dump in those 500 cards? How much was that?
Let's see. It wasn't all that much. It was like, okay, so there's
less than $100 or more.
More. It was
Nice.
probably closer to 200.
That's not too bad.
Right.
The last thing I bought for Magic was when the new set Brothers War came out, and I bought one of the set boosters. Which, give me a second, I'll get the box. I'll tell you how many cards are in it.
I've been planning on playing these things. I'm just planning on putting them in a little sleeve bin. The little books.
I would do that for the expensive cards, but putting all the common shit in there, not so much.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. I'll probably keep those too, but like, nah.
Alright, so the set booster. Yeah, I can't see how many. Where is it? Come on, tell me how many cards. Okay, display box contains 30 set boosters, which has 12 randomly sorted cards. So 30 by 12, 360 cards. And I bought that for $125.
Nice. I also need to get some more gold and silver. Hey.
Oh, the 3D printer is working great now, by the way.
Nice.
I haven't had too many problems out of it yet. There's always that chance that it can fuck up, but for the most part, I've got the temperature set where it needs to be. The filament has not been giving me too many problems. Even the older stuff, I managed to use most of it up. I've got some upgrade pieces for... I don't know if I told you, but I got a lever action 357 Marlin from an old coworker.
Nice.
It's in the chats somewhere. I know I put it in Art somewhere. But it's got some...
I'm looking to get a Mossberg 500 and an American Predator 308.
Sexy. But yeah, so I'm looking to upgrade the lever action to a new design. And I'm using Thingiverse. I found a weapon from Destiny 2 that I want to use the lever action from. And someone here in the faith is willing to help me out. I just have to get these parts to them.
Gotcha.
To be able to get them crafted. Which I'm thinking I might try to do over Christmas, because I've got 11 days off. I might see if I can find a place out there, if they're available to do it at that time, and just go out there and take everything with me. But basically, I want to turn the Marlin 357 into what's called the Dead Man's Tail, if you want to look it up and see what the image looks like. I'm going to take the stock, the palm rest, and the lever action, and design it for the Marlin. Yeah. That picture's also in the Discord somewhere, that image.
Three more boxes coming to the house for Pokemon cards.
Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, this time next year I'll be able to start putting money into stuff like that. Because I won't have a car note anymore. And apparently someone's talking to you because you just went muted.
again for silver, and then I'm probably going to call Mrs. Smith, who's my gold provider, and have her send me some more.
Nice.
I just get the gold backs,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Super cheap.
Next project I want to do is to still get the ammo reload presses set up.
That's right.
I've got the shotgun one. I've got everything I need except for the freaking powder, which is really annoying. And usually that's one of the toughest things to find, too. So what else we got? You got anything to add on emergency preparedness? Or what to prepare for?
Gold, silver, ammunition, food.
Yeah. Oh, well, I pretty much covered the food. I didn't think about the ammunition or the, even the monetary system.
I mean, unless you live right next to a damn factory, you're probably going to want to start learning how to reload and do it mindlessly whenever you have time to.
That's part of what I need to get set up.
New brass, ammunition, and everything, but at the same time, it's like, well,
reuse what you got.
Yeah.
You're going to be policing your brass at the range, anyways. Well, for the most part, some ranges it's kind of hard to get your brass back.
The ranges I go to keep my brass, so that's how they sell back ammunition because they reload it too.
Yeah, but how they're going to stop you from picking up your own brass that you brought? That seems a little weird. They should have enough brass from people who don't police after themselves. I've never had a range tell me I couldn't pick up my own brass.
They only let us steal because of that.
Might be the fact that I go to an outdoor range most times.
If I go to an outdoor range, I can use steel all I want, though.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever had that. Ben told me, he's like, no, you can't pick up your brass. We're going to sell it. I was like, not mine, you're not. I'm going to pick it up and take it with me. There's my fingerprints on there.
I do want to start reloading and everything. I also need to get, what was it? I got a few things on my list. Besides massive amounts of full art Pokemon cards.
Oh, so you're at least buying full art. That's good.
Yeah, I'm buying full art. I'm chasing after them, so. I don't think I have my list on here anymore. Here's one's on.
And apparently there's a National Preparedness Month, but I'm not seeing what month it is.
Oh, fuck. Is it March?
Oh, September.
Oh.
National Preparedness Month. It is an observance each September to raise awareness about the importance of being prepared for disasters and emergencies that could happen at any time.
Yeah, most Americans don't give a fuck about it.
No, not really. Not until it's affecting us, and then we're like, oh shit, I wish I'd paid attention.
Yeah, that seems to be the American way.
There are also several preparedness podcasts, so there's always those to listen to. Plenty of books.
There's always something to be learned from doomsday preppers.
Oh, yes.
I've got Faraday bags for my phone. I'm getting NFC coin card tags and everything for spreading of information. A concertina just to annoy the neighbors.
I'm sorry, concertina?
Yeah, it's a midget accordion.
Jesus. What the hell?
And they're literally like the best thing ever. And so
Glad I don't live next to you.
Real Avid Gun Tool, the Pro 30-in-1 multi-tool for shotgun and rifle.
If you don't mind, link that in one of the channels, would you?
I'll have to. Also, Get Off the Axe, Your Own Executive Protection Agent, Introduction to Executive Protection books, sleeping bag.
Yeah, that's been covered.
Solar power bank, Swift Safe fire starters.
Now, see, the preparedness kits recommend having batteries, but if you just swap that shit out for solar-powered stuff, you don't need the batteries.
Right. Paracord Type 3 550.
Yeah, 550 cord is definitely a good thing to have.
German 4-piece stainless steel eating utensils for camping.
Yeah, mess kit.
And then, World War II style 3-piece mess kit.
Yeah, I had one of those when I was in the Boy Scouts.
I like those. And then a kukri. I got a kukri.
Nice.
A collapsible BPA and PDC free hiking, and it's a canteen.
Nice.
And then also for extreme camping, I have a camping tent stove. It's a hot stove and a canvas tent with a stove jack.
It's not something I can really do around here in the Memphis area, is the extreme camping. Not too many areas for that.
And then there's bagpipes, but that's for psychological warfare. And then the rest is just books. I still need to go and actually start searching for more stuff. So I need to get more freeze-dried food. I know I need that. I need to start storing up on seeds to grow said food. And I need to look up the best way to store seeds. I need to start writing this stuff down. So I need seeds, I need freeze-dried food, I need more gold and silver because the US dollar is just fucking losing it.
Okay, here's a good meme for you. So the phrase "pretty sure my clowns are about to lay eggs" is an absolutely terrifying sentence coming from anyone other than a coworker with a saltwater home aquarium. Pretty sure my clowns are about to lay eggs. The fuck do you mean they're about to lay eggs? My clownfish. Oh, okay. That's better. And silence.
Oh, the Constitution of the United States, the gold page piece, that's pretty cool. I might want to get that.
What is it?
It's just the, you know those in Barnes & Noble that have the gold page collectible books?
I have not been to a Barnes & Noble in almost 15, 20 years.
But they have they have like the Grimm's Brothers books. They have a whole bunch of fairy tales. They have classic collections like Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, gotcha.
What the fuck? What's his name? It's the dude that went to Mars. I don't remember the story name.
Oh, I have no idea. Talking about the movie?
Yeah. That's a book too.
Gotcha.
But yeah, they have that. They have a bunch of shit. They have Art of War, of course, so like all the classic stuff.
I picked that one up years ago when I was in college still.
Yeah,
so it's always a good book to have.
They're always like adding on to those gold page collections, and it's always good to get the hardcover ones because typically they only have them for less than $20. So I'll probably get one of these because like one thing that you really should have, if you're already in your bug out location, and like if your one place is going to be the only place you're going, get a bunch of books because you're probably not gonna have a whole lot of the internet left.
Not for that.
Yeah, depending on how things go down, there may be still an internet, there may not be. I'm not gonna chance it. I'm gonna have my paper copies of everything I can.
Oh, I've got over 300 Star Wars books. I'll be entertained at least with that.
So like yeah, comic books are not a piece to invest in.
Yeah, I've got those too. Not too many.
But for us, I think we need to have the Federalist Papers. We need the Constitution books, Bill of Rights.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you've got those, so you got me covered.
And I've got a whole bunch of, like, warfare books. So
You are our librarian when it comes to that shit, apparently.
essentially, I get nothing but books and ammunition and Pokemon cards now. And food.
That's a weird combination. Counterintelligence books and Pokemon cards. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Check that off the box. We're good. Well, here's the thing. Like, even in whatever the post-apocalypse area looks like, there's still going to be entertainment. People are still going to play, like, old card games that remember them. Yeah. They're going to teach the new generation. One of those is probably going to be Pokemon. Like,
and Magic. Yeah.
And Magic, yes. And Magic. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Will die, though. 100%.
It needs to die.
It's a shit game.
We can also teach the people Sabacc.
That would be good. I think gambling games are going to become a normal and like widespread. And
I mean, you gotta barter. You gotta barter and win stuff somehow. So card games are the way to go.
Plus, it's a source of entertainment for people. So because we're probably not going to have TV, our phones are not going to really be good for anything other than
not without cell service.
Mesh network. Yeah, you can still communicate if you have a mesh network.
Well, no, that's what I meant. The major cell service is probably not gonna be available.
We're gonna be using ham radios and CD radios all again.
Yeah, my dad will be relevant. He has a ham radio.
I have mine. I've got my license and everything, and I know
he's actually got several licenses for himself too.
Why does he have several?
You what?
Why does he have several?
What does he have? What? I'm sorry.
Several licenses.
I don't know which ones he has. All I know is he's taking tests and passing tests and that good stuff.
But yeah, learning how to use even the handheld stuff is gonna hopefully keep you from bad times. Bad news bears. So and plus the NOAA weather radio station is always accessible on those.
Yeah. And that thing is, like I said, 24/7. Never stops.
And I think that will still continue even if shit goes down. Even if they didn't, someone's going to broadcast. There's so many ham radio operators still left that probably know how to start sending out mass signals and saying, hey, we're getting there's going to be an intelligence network for terrain and weather for sure.
It may not be the same as what NOAA provides, but hey, it'll be something.
You just want to make sure that you have a radio that has it has the ability to scan your frequencies.
Yeah.
So everything that's allowed on that ham radio, you're probably going to need multiple because you're probably going to want more than your 2 meter and 7 centimeter. You're probably going to want 12 meter because that allows you to contact pretty much anybody in the fucking U.S. that has one.
My dad's got set up that he can talk to people in other countries.
Yep. 12 meters is a good one. There's a whole bunch. And like, if shit goes down, you won't need the FCC anymore. So there won't be a reason to get a license. Or it'll be so bad that the FCC just can't keep track of everybody using the airwaves and still fuck them. So, basically the lesson here is fuck the FCC.
Okay, and he just hit the disconnect button by accident. Good job. The FCC said no. They were monitoring what you said.
Yeah, but they're not a big enough organization to come harass me themselves, so fuck them.
Oh. Alright, we got about 40 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and hit the stop on the recording.